Buffalo Bills wide receiver Cole Beasley does not plan to get vaccinated against COVID-19 and insists he will not follow the rules jointly adopted by the NFL and NFLPA requiring unvaccinated players to stay clear of people. Tweeting in response to criticism over the last 24 hours of his stance on social media, Beasley confirmed Friday he's not vaccinated and will live my one life like I want to regardless. I will be outside doing what I do, he tweeted. I'll be out in public. If you're scared of me, then steer clear or get vaccinated. I may die of COVID, but I'd rather die actually living. I'm not going to take meds for a leg that isn't broken. I'd rather take my chances with COVID and build up my immunity that way. I'll play for free this year if I get to live life how I've lived it from day one. If I'm forced into retirement, then so be it. Beasley has stated that a lot of players agree with him, but many are not established veterans. New policies apply to the training camp and the preseason. It restricts unvaccinated players while allowing vaccinated players to return to near normalcy, which Beasley thinks the union is not representing of all the players. Wide receiver A.J. Green, who signed a one-year deal with the Arizona Cardinals this offseason, has been the guy for his entire career. He spent a decade with the Cincinnati Bengals as a premier receiver in the league until injuries took a toll on his production the last couple of seasons. He now joins the Cardinals team that already has a number one option in DeAndre Hopkins, and he sees good things happening. I've never played with a guy like D-Hop, Green said on an interview. Green called Hopkins unbelievable and very accommodating. Hopkins set a franchise record for receptions in 2020, and it has been a while since the Cardinals have had two 1,000-yard receivers in the same season. This could happen if Green stays healthy and shows that his lack of production last season was more about the other factors than his diminished skills. Green is excited about the offense as a whole and not just being paired with Hopkins. It's just the whole offense, he said. With what Kyler Murray can do back there and Christian Kirk, you're going to have to pick your poison on game days. And that is exactly what the Arizona Cardinals are hoping for in 2021. Los Angeles Rams head coach Sean McVay offered glowing and bluntly honest remarks about LA's new quarterback Matthew Stafford in an exclusive interview with Albert Breer. Bro, this dude's a bad MF'er. Whatever people say about him, as good as it can be, it's even better than advertised. It makes sense to him. The guy's ability to see the game, his ability to draw from his experiences, the feel that he has, it's pretty special and unique. And man, his feel for people, his authentic way of connecting with his teammates, his coaches, this guy, it's great being around him. Albert Breer added that McVay sounded like he was going to jump through the phone. The Rams made a seismic shift at quarterback this offseason, trading signal caller Jared Goff, 2 first-round picks, and a third-rounder for Detroit Lions 12-year veteran. The ex-Georgia star completed 64.2% of his passes for 26 touchdowns and 10 interceptions last season. Stafford joined a Rams team that went 10-6 in 2020 and reached the NFC divisional round where it fell to the Green Bay Packers. Arizona Cardinals linebacker Zaven Collins, a first-round pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, was arrested Sunday night after cops saying he was driving recklessly. The 22-year-old, who was taken by the Cardinals with the 16th overall pick, was stopped by officers in Arizona after cops say he was speeding and driving dangerously. A jail official tells us that Collins was booked Sunday night and released a short time later. Collins was a superstar at Tulsa, logging 4 sacks, 4 interceptions in his junior season in 2020. He's already been penciled in as a Cardinals starting linebacker this year. The rookie just signed his first contract with the Cardinals earlier this month, a 4-year deal that expects to pay him $14.7 million. Story still developing. Las Vegas Raiders defensive lineman Carl Nassib takes to Instagram to become the first active NFL player in history to announce that he's gay. No openly active gay or bi player has ever played a down in an NFL regular season game. There have been 15 players who have come out after playing, or in the case of Michael Sam in 2014, was out after being drafted but never made an NFL roster. NFL star pass rusher Frank Clark, one of the best defensive players in the league, was arrested Sunday after cops say he had an Uzi in his Lambo. Law enforcement sources tell us Clark was pulled over for a routine traffic stop Sunday evening in Los Angeles, when cops say they noticed an open duffel bag in his ride. Sources say the officer saw the gun inside the bag and arrested the 28-year-old for felony of illegal possession of a firearm. Jail records show that the Kansas City Chiefs superstar is still behind bars in the LA area. A source close to Clark states that the NFL star claims the weapon belongs to a member of his security team. Clark was a key piece in the Chiefs' run to the Super Bowl over the last 2 years, after being traded from Seattle to Kansas City before the 2019 season. This is not Clark's first brush with legal trouble. If you'll recall, he was arrested in 2014 after being accused of domestic violence and was kicked off the University of Michigan's football team over it all. Clark is currently in the middle of a 5-year, $104 million contract with the Chiefs.
That's going to wrap it up for our NFL news. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to TMM and click the bell to be notified whenever we post in the future. Stay tuned.